8 News is also your local election headquarters. The Republican nominee for Lieutenant Governor John Reid is giving us insight into how he would approach the job if elected. Reid's sitting down with Capitol Bureau reporter Tyler Englander today in Chesterfield. And Tyler, what did you two discuss?
Well, Heather, a lot of our conversation focused on the actual job duties of the lieutenant governor, which include presiding over the state senate and being ready to step in if something happens to the sitting governor. If, God forbid, something were to happen to Virginia's next governor, do you have any doubt that you would be ready on day one to run the state and kind of continue out those day-to-day operations?
If something were to happen and for some reason I became the governor, I have a good habit of surrounding myself with solid people. I've been around state government, gosh, since I was a kid. You know, I was a page in the General Assembly, for goodness sakes, back in the 80s. My father represented Henrico. I have been tangentially associated with state government for a long time. I covered it as a reporter at this very TV station. I've covered it extensively as a talk show host. I know most of the people, at least on the Republican side. So I think that there would be, wouldn't be starting from scratch.
Your other responsibility would be presiding over the Virginia Senate, where you'd have the obligation to break ties on the Senate floor. How would you approach that decision? How would you approach that responsibility as lieutenant governor?
I would ask myself, after seeking input from everybody, including Democrats, because I want to understand why we'd be in this situation, I'd ask myself, does this make Virginia freer? Are the people going to be more emancipated and free with this legislation? Will it make Virginia more competitive? Will it be more business friendly so that we have more jobs?
Currently, abortions are legal in Virginia in the first 2 trimesters, and in the 3rd trimester, if the life or health of the mother is at risk. If there was a scenario where, let's say 2 years down the line, Republicans have control of the governor's seat, the House of Delegates, the Senate, and there was a vote for you to break a tie, to restrict abortion past what the current law is, would you vote for that bill or would you vote against?
I mean, I know there are people who are very draconian on both sides, who are very hardcore on both sides. I know that's not where Virginians are right now, and my goal is to protect the rights of Virginians, to find that common ground, whether it tracks directly with my personal opinion or not. So I'd have to see the legislation. I don't want to tell you no, I don't want to tell you yes, because all I can look at is what's in front of me right now.
Now you can see our full interview with John Reid on our website, WRIC.com. Meanwhile, we also sat down with Reid's opponent, Democratic nominee Ghazala Hashmi today. We'll have more from our conversation tomorrow, right here on 8 News.